Much of the existing research on student veterans' transition from military service to the civilian workforce has focused on specific parts of the transition, such as military to college or college to the workforce, failing to examine the entire life cycle of student veterans. SVA's Life Cycle Atlas solves these gaps by tracking the entire journey of our participants through high school, military service, transition, higher education, careers, and beyond. Let's say, for example, you're a 24-year-old planning to transition out of the Navy and you want to look at the decision points and journeys of those like you. What types of educational decisions did they make? What are their salaries and levels of debt? How did this change by age 35? Let's dive into the Sankey data visual and see what we can find out. You'll notice that at the top of each column within the chart, there is a filter function. Choose the category you'd like to filter by and simply type in your choice. For instance, let's make our goal to look at the data on Navy veterans who left the military at the age of 24. First, type Navy into the branch of service column and press Enter. Make sure you are using the same format that is provided in the column's cells below, including capital letters and special characters where applicable. Now you can scroll down and engage with our data that highlights the multitude of paths from Navy veterans. Similarly, typing in a number in the Age at Military Separation column will let you see the paths of all veterans in that age group. Make sure that you are putting any number in quotation marks before pressing Enter. In this case, we'll enter 24. Now you will see only the paths of the subset of veterans who left the Navy at 24 years old. Hover over the leftmost bar entitled High School or GED, and you'll see a total of 25 veterans who fit these filters. If we wanted to narrow down our group even further, we could add another filter. Let's see which of our group of 25 is currently 35 years old by typing 35 into the current age section and hitting Enter. When you hover over that same bar, you'll see we have whittled the data down to one specific person. To better understand how the data flows along this chart, we'll go back to our filters of Navy and 24 years old at military separation, so that we have our 25 veterans included again. When you hover over the enlisted bar, you'll see that 22 of the 25 veterans in this subgroup enlisted in service after high school. When you hover over work and school, you will be able to account for the other 3. The discrepancy between the incoming number and the outgoing number when hovering over any stage accounts for the people whose path currently stops at that point, given that they may still be completing this portion of their journey. If you continue to navigate the visual to the right, you will see the totals decrease gradually until you reach the end where data will appear for the remaining veteran. The toolbar under the right side of the data table allows you to export, select, and reset the data you're visualizing. Use the box select or lasso select tools to narrow in on the data sets more precisely by selecting only the pieces you're interested in. Use the Show Closest Data on Hover and Compare Date on Hover tools to change how the data responds to your cursor as you move through the visualization. The camera button will allow you to export a picture of your customized data. Finally, hit the Home button to reset the view back to its default settings. At this point, you should have all of the information you need to learn about the multitude of paths that make up our veteran population. We encourage you to go back up to the top of the site and hit the Clear Filter button in order to learn as much as possible about our diverse community. Thank you again for watching our short instructional video, and please remember to contribute to our ever-growing data by taking the Life Cycle Atlas survey.